Well, good morning, my chums. Welcome back to the channel. Today you find us at a slightly breezy but very sunny St. Peters Basin. Decided to come down and give it a go. This was a very local mark to me. I used to actually live right on top of the hill here, literally 5 minutes away. I did used to fish it a lot, especially in the winter. It was a really good mark. So a couple of subscribers mentioned that there's been some good fish here, decent codling. So I've come down and we're going to try a look at those. I've got 2 rods out at the moment. I went for the bigger rods today. Tide's pulling a little bit. We're fishing 2 hours down and I'm going to fish 2 hours on the flood as well. Not a massive tide, mediocre. I think it's 1.5 low, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think it is. But we're going to fish two of the ebb and 2 of the flood, and we'll see how we'll get on. So, the bait of choice today, I've got some yellowtails, some ragworm and some frozen peeler. Obviously hopeful in the chance of picking up a sizeable codling, which would be nice, but as usual anything will do. I've got the 2 century rods out today, the heavier rods, because the tide's pulling quite a bit and it's a bit breezy, so I'm actually fishing monofilament as well with the multipliers on. And I've actually said actually twice, didn't I? Never mind. I actually have, it's 3 times, 7-ounce leads on, 7-ounce grippers just to keep it down. Obviously as the tide eases off, close at the bottom, I'll probably put some plain leads on one of the rods, roll about, see if I can pick something up. But it's quite a nice morning. It has been windy this weekend and I did want to get up the coast again, which I will do. But just with the wind, I thought I'll just come into the river. But on the plus side, next week, I'll have a whole 10 days off work. Yahoo! So excited. So I will be getting quite a bit of fishing and hopefully getting up the coast as well, which will be good times. So we'll crack on here. Again, I'll say this all the time, I'm like a broken record. I don't really expect a lot until the tide turns on the flood. Normally that first hour, 2 hour push, that's when I would expect fish. But we're going to give it a try anyway, and it's lovely to be out. But I hope everyone's been well. And I'd like to thank you very much for all the new subscribers. If you are new, if this is actually your first time, welcome. And I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. If you're an old subscriber, thank you very much. I really do appreciate the return watchers. It means a lot. We are approaching 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm 50 or so off. Once we hit the 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but it would be a decent little giveaway. Just a way of me saying thank you for the time that you've spent watching my videos, which I do really appreciate. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on, get some fishing done. So that's the first 2 rods out there. I've got lug on the top hook. I've got rag on the bottom. I'm using both rods. I've got a loop rig on today. As I've said before, with the breakaways just to hold down for now while the tide's dropping down. It's very sunny at the moment. The sun's right in my face as well. But how have you all been? I hope everyone's been really well. I hope you've had a nice week. And if you're out this weekend, I hope you've done really well. And it's been a bit blustery up here in the northeast, but it's still pleasant. It's really sunny today, as you can probably tell. I'm squinting away here. But yeah, it's just nice to get out today. It's quite fresh, quite nice. The forecast for the wind is for it to ease off tonight. I was going to come out for high water instead this afternoon when the wind was less gusty, but to be fair, at the moment, it's not bad at all where I'm sitting here. It's quite nice. Got the car right next to us. Again, lazy fishing. Rods are out. We're fishing. What more can I ask for? It's really, really pleasant. Let's see if we've got anything on this. I have had some rattles on that right-hand rod. Very small rattles, but as I say, I'm big gunning it today, so I'll probably not see a lot of rattles, although these are glass tip rod. Well, the one on me right, the Fireblade, that's the glass tip 14-foot GT. I've got a feeling I've crossed my lines as well. Oh, no, I don't think I have. And the rod I'm currently bringing in now is the Tip Tornado Super Match, which I love. Really good rod. First cast, first fish, chums. Well, that's a first, isn't it? Is it going to be the curse of the first fish? First cast fish, but it's a lugworm, not a monster. Not a monster by any means, but there you go. That's what it's more about. There you go, a little flounder there. Nice little flounder, quite clean, small, hooked right in the lip, which I'm going to show you because this is the way we like it. Can you see that? Right in the lip. That's absolutely brilliant. We'll get this little boy back here. Oh, oh. Try that again, flying fish. Here we go, there he is. Lovely little flounder. That one I've got a size 1. It's a Limitless Aberdeen, which I've just got some off to try. And it's off again. Let's get you back, you lively fella. Thank you. Yeah, right. So, ragworm, not touched. Yellowtails, munched. So I'm going to leave that on and just top it up. It's not a bad start as long as it's not the curse of the first cast fish, which I shouldn't think it will be. As I was saying, that's using the new size 1, well, not new, but new to me, the Limitless Tackle size 1 Aberdeens. Quite a nice little hook. Got it through the lip anyway, so happy days. Right, we'll get this one out again. Haven't checked the right hand rod yet. Did get a rattle on it before, so you never know, maybe something there. Right, I'm not gonna, horrible. It should be alright, I think. Well, there's a big blodge of crap on my leader knot. So if this cracks off, it's something funny for you to watch, okay? Get it right out in the channel there. So we're getting rattles on the left hand rod again. Look very flounderish, which I'm happy with, as long as there's some decent ones out there. Well, this rod's been getting quite a bit of action. Again, 2-hook loop rig. It's basically an 18-foot snood on the bottom, 18-foot snood on the top, but obviously with a cascade on the bottom. That is the loop rig. Cascade's actually on the bottom snood. So you clip the bottom snood to the lead, or the bait clip, and then you clip your top hook to the cascade on the length of the bottom snood. Easy rig. Really good rig though, especially for keeping, because I'm fishing worm, I don't want to use flappers, because they'll just be everywhere on the cast and they're going to be destroyed by the time they hit the water. So back in the day we used to use impact shields, the breakaway impact shield when we're using worm for casting, because obviously they protect the bait on impact. But these days there's new technologies now, well not technologies, new little gadgets now. So I just use any bait clip really, as long as it keeps the line down. Oh, there we go. Rattles again on that. I don't know if you can see that. Are you getting that on the camera? I think you are. No, it's definitely a flounder having a go at that. Could be crab as well, like. It's pinging back. It's a little bit more windy though. That wind's pushing down a little bit. I could have sworn it was forecast easterly today, but it's coming down the river here, so I think it's westerly, maybe southwesterly. Well, we're definitely getting action on the fresh worm. I think it's the first time this year that I've used fresh worm. No, I tell you, I have used ragworm when I went up the beaches, but yeah, rattling away there, this one. It's banging away, this one. Could actually be a whiting. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm just going to turn you around a little bit more. Now, somebody last week on the video asked us the question, do you never strike? Well, the answer to that is, when I'm fishing in the river, unless it's a lunging bait, and I know that it's a good codling bait, I tend not to strike. I just let them hook themselves, especially flounders. It's always been the way with flounders. Striking them, in my mind, is pretty pointless. Let them take the bait. They will take it eventually. But that's the answer to that question. And also, if I'm fishing braid, I tend not to strike either. I will pick the rod up and reel into the bait, but I won't strike, because you're going to pull the hook from the fish's mouth, because there's no stretch at all. You'll get away with it with monofilament, which is what I've got on today, with that little bit stretch, but not with braid. We're getting close to bottom water. I'm hopeful, fingers crossed on the flood, that Mr. Codling turns up, we'll actually get a sized one out, which would be nice. It's a scratchy time of year. Oh, still going that. Look at that. That's definitely a flounder, isn't it? There's 2 hooks out there, so you know, there's no rush at all. Be patient, chill, and just enjoy it. That's what I do. Getting rattles again on right hand rod. I love these glass tips, even the smallest rattle. You can see a crab fart on them, to be honest. Stuck a bit of crab out on there, on the left hand rod. See what happens there. Obviously I'll be putting all my efforts into the flood, like I always do, but still trying to put some decent baits out. And I've had the flounder, since then I've had a few rattles. So it's not too bad, is it? It's not a blank. That's the main thing. Another interesting fact, to me anyway, St. Peters here, the Bottom Club. It's where my family were pretty much, it's second home to my family, the Bottom Club was. When I was 14, 15, I used to be the pot lad there, because my dad was never out of that club. He loved the place. He's not with us now, fortunately. But yeah, he loved the place. So I was a pot lad at the Bottom Club. And then in my adulthood, when I became a musician, because I'm a semi-professional musician as well, I'm retired now, don't do it anymore, but I used to play in that Bottom Club. And it was kind of, not ironic, but it was kind of nice, because when I was a pot lad, I used to watch the drummers playing, and I used to think I would love to do that. And ended up doing it, which was great. I'm getting a bit peckish now. I'm always hungry, me, like, you know, I think I've got worms or something. I mean, with this athletic figure that I've got, you would think that I just didn't eat, wouldn't you? You know, something that always baffles me with anglers, I've been fishing for 40 years, 38, 40 years or something now. All disciplines, saltwater, coarse, game, all of it. And got a fair understanding of everything. I'm not a professional, not by any means. Got a fair understanding. I used to fish comps. I used to fish with the boys, you know, who are regarded as the top dogs, which I don't understand what that means, but I used to do all that. And as you get to a certain age, you think to yourself, you know what, fishing it's a relaxing sport. It's to be enjoyed. If you're enjoying it, you're doing something right, to me anyway. If you're catching, it doesn't matter, because you're out. It's just nice to be out. And I just think to myself, some people, I mean, if you're a competition angler, I can understand and appreciate you take your fishing very seriously. That's a different breed of angler. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about your daily, your weekend fishermen, or your weekday fishermen, whatever. And if there's one thing that I dislike, and I'm sorry if I upset anybody, but I'm going to say, there's one thing that I dislike, it's people who have any sort of ego when it comes to their fishing. For me, fishing is about meeting people, and I've met some brilliant people, really nice people. It's about meeting people, getting yourselves out, having a good laugh, enjoying the fishing, obviously, and just being nice to fellow anglers. That's my philosophy. I mean, if you're ever out and you see me filming anywhere, you can come over and say hello, and you'll get a warm welcome. I'll talk to you like I've known you for years. That's just my nature, you know. But some anglers, so far up their own rectums, honestly, it's like unbelievable. But just chill out and just enjoy the fishing. That's the main thing. Just enjoy it for what it is. No, I think us men, tend to take things a little bit too far. It's like the alpha in us, you know. Just go out and enjoy yourself. If you meet people, say hello, smile, be nice. If you can help someone out, help them out. Whether that comes to giving them a bit of tackle or bait, which I often do with these kids, because I remember being a kid, I used to fish on the fish quay at North Shields with like one sinker and one hook, and I used to run out. And I mean, the blokes must have thought I was a pest at the time, but they'll always give you some sinkers and stuff, you know, to keep you going. So anyway, the philosophy is, my little rant is just nice to everybody. Rightio, chums. We're getting rattles on the left-hand rod. You can see those? Like little flounder bounces then. Right-hand rod I've changed over to a plain bomb. Tide's eased off, so I want that one to drift about, see if I can find any little pockets of fish. It's still got a fair toe in the tide, like, but we're pretty much on bottom now. So lovely day though. Lovely day to be out as per. I love it. Much better than work. Much better. Actually, I brought some food though, because I'm starving. Haven't had my breakfast. I got here around about 7:30, I think. Probably. 7:20. No brackaroon in the old tum-tum. So, probably stuff my face when I get in. And I'm feeling a Sunday pint coming on, to be honest. It's naughty, but it's very, very nice. So I know a few of the subscribers fish down here regular, because they've had a chat on with us and stuff in the comments, which I love. I know it's been fishing fairly well. I mean, it's a very prolific mark, this, I think. I said it earlier, it is one of the good marks down here. And as long as we behave, it will remain that way. But looking around, it's immaculate. I haven't seen any fishing stuff. There's no rubbish. It's really, really good, and it's lovely to see, because some of the marks that I've fished are ridiculous. And the amount of times I've walked around, I mean, you might have seen it in my vids and stuff, the amount of time I've walked around and picked rubbish up. And I mean, I know what most of us do it, and we're not saints. It's not like we do it for attention. We do it because we care. And if we end up polluting everywhere with our rubbish on the walkways, they'll just stop you fishing there. I've got a good feeling about the flood though. Good feeling about the flood. I'm starting to put the crab on as well now, so lug crab and rag. This one's still bouncing away, which suggests there's either a crab on. I mean, the wind's pushing it a bit as well. Either a crab on or a little fish. Well, chums, here's the first little victim to crab on the bottom hook there. See if I can get him. Just a little one. Little Tommy Codling. Not very big, but very welcome. Bite was immense. I took the rod off over the side of the rails. He's deeply hooked, so I'm going to have to deal with this and try and get him back safely. I'll bring you back. He went back fine. This rod's rattling away now as well. Didn't really expect many bites on bottom water, not when it's slack, but had a few. I'm still hopeful for the flood, that first push. I'll leave you to watch this rod for as well. I get a rig ready. I hope you're watching that. I wonder if they know that it's going to kill them, this running. Just makes me want a mince pie, to be honest. No. Just had a little thump back there. We do have something. Just playing shy. Well, I put my money on it being a little Tommy Codling. A few head shakes there. I think it's just worm on this one. It's very strange for the fish to come on at slack water. Another little Tommy. Thankfully, we've got him through the lip this time. There you go. Little Tommy through the lip. Not what we're looking for. Did want codling, but waiting for its bigger brother, which may come on the flood. That took yellows that. Get him back. Bye, chum. Thank you. I'll give you a 10 for that dive. That was cracking. Well done. Just going to top this bait up with a bit of lug, a bit of yellow on the bottom, and a little bit more rag on the top. Doesn't need it actually, but seems to be the lug. This is the plain lead on this one, so I'm going to go slightly up tide. Got some tide there. Leave the slack. Let that plain lead roll around. Lovely jubbly. Hey, let's get some more fishes, eh? Whew. Lovely day. So it appears that the little codling are out in force, and it seems to be all on the left hand rod, which has crab on. Crab and lug anyway. They're definitely there. Good to get the bites. It's getting a lot more busy with pedestrians now. I do choose my marks, don't I? Normally when I lived here, I used to fish here like through the week on an early morning, like just before it got light. So quiet, it's lovely, but it's quite busy today. It's a Sunday, so got cyclists, dog walkers, runners. I'm exhausted just watching them, to be honest. It's just making us more hungry. No, there we go. I think you can see that. Banging away. Banging away. Proper typical little codling bite. Although that being said, the last time I was here, I was getting these so-called little codling rattles. When I struck into it, landed the fish, it was over £2. So you just never know, but it's definitely having a good go there. Let's see if we can get this one, eh? We've got him. Just little again. This is the plain lead, I think. Is this the plain lead on this one? No, it is, I can't remember. I think I've got a grip on this one. Small again. Put this one a little way out as well, so feel free to make yourself a cup of tea. That bottom hook again, tight on the bottom. Oh, it's even smaller, this one. There you go, look at him. Proud as punch, isn't he? I'm going to let him keep that little bit of lugworm. Thank you. Get him back, lovely little thing. Beautiful that. People, dogs. You know what it is? You'd think it was a public path. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Never mind. No, we must share. That wind's picking up a bit gusty there. Just had the camera over. Thought I'd broke it there for a moment. This right hand rod's rattling like a barnhouse door in the wind, so I think it's another little codling on there. And I think the left hand one's going as well. I can't take you over too close to the rods because the wind's pushing the camera over, so we'll get this one in and have a look though, see what's on it. Postage stamp. Right chums, there we go. Unharmed. Unhooking method through the gills. Little tiny thing. Lovely. Some size knock off that, like. Get it back. And away. Wonder how many channels say that now. Right, chums, we're rattling away again here. I could say Tommy Codling again, but I was wrong before. Could be another flounder. But I have a big crab bait on this one. Crab bait and black log. Well, yellowtail, sorry. Because I've got the yellow-handed doom look. It's all kicking off. The both rods are going now. Big rattles on this one, big rattles on that one. Right, I've had to move you a little bit because that wind's playing havoc. Both rods have been going. Actually this one banging away, so I'm going to get this one in first. There we go, slightly better. A bit of a better one on the crab. Not sized, but I'll get it unhooked, get a proper look at it. There you go, chums. You see him there? 34 centimetres. Just under size. Look at the mouth on that. Just under size, lovely. Yeah. Yep, we're in on this one as well. Another little one, more than welcome, get them straight back. Just little lobs, I'm only casting 50 yards. That's all you need here. Right, me chums, here we go, double shot. Little Tommy, and not so little Tommy. Right, I'm going to get these unhooked and give you a proper look. It's just in the lip. I mean, look at that for hooking. Right, there we go. Think of that one then. The belter, isn't it? Lovely fish that. About a pound and a half, maybe it's a bit more. That's what we're coming for. Just going to measure this quickly. Right, he's off the chart. He's about 44. Beautiful fish. Nice. Get him back. Well, chums, as predicted, the fish came on the first hour of the flood, which is normally the best time. Tide's picked up now. A lot of weed. Whizzing down it is. Got my last casts out. Pretty much gone through the bait. It's been a good little session. I've seen a couple of other small fish caught, but I haven't seen anything sizeable. So I think I was quite lucky with that codling. But as I say, normally here, if you're going to get one, if you're going to get a decent one, it's normally that first hour, 2 hours on the flood. But what better way to end the session? So what I'd like to say is thank you very much for watching. According to the schematics on YouTube, most people switch off at 5 minutes. So if you've lasted longer than that, thank you very much. But it's been a great session, and thank you for coming along. Take good care of yourselves and tight lines.